Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing Suit Only Silent Assassin in Dubai. So for the first thing that I do is I proceed to the right of the door and head up the shortcut area. I want to point out that this route that I'm taking requires me to have the shortcut already open beforehand, and there's going to be a ladder later on. So I do use shortcuts and these elevator doors. I pre-opened them on previous missions. They stay open once you unlock them. And this is just a route that I'm using to get get these security cameras and the access card for the suite. So once I deactivate the cameras and get up here to the access card, I then proceed to head up to the top floor. At this point, I'm waiting for the guard who's on the couch to move away, because when he's sitting here, as you can see, he's looking right at me. So I have to wait before I can climb up. I then proceed to the security room on this floor, and using the code on the wall, which is 6927, I enter that into the safe code to get the evacuation key card. And this evacuation key card, when swiped in two areas on the floor, allow you to cause the targets to evacuate and jump off the building. So at this point, I want to get into the third floor, I believe it is. I mean, there's a lot of floors. So the top floor, where the penthouse suite is. So I'm using this ladder, which I did knock down, as mentioned before, in a previous run. You have to pay attention to make sure that this guy isn't looking when you come up, otherwise you can get spotted. So here, typically, I go through this door to my left, and the target was sitting there blocking it, so I went a different path, but it actually would be easier, in my opinion, if I went through that door, but in this particular run, I did not.
47. I would like to address the Providence partners directly. I want them to know why this is happening. And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map terminal.
What we're trying to do now is getting to the kitchen in order to get the kitchen knife. Because for some reason you can't use any other knife, you need a kitchen knife in order to cut the parachutes that the targets will use as an extraction method. Here I'm waiting for this guy to turn around, and then I'm going to run up and get into the kitchen area. When we get here, I use the coin to distract the guard so I can enter the room without being spotted. And wait for the other guard to turn around. He goes, and I go into this door. Now this guy notices me if you go through the left door when you come through. So here I knock him out just to be safe and hide his body. I then grab the kitchen knife. In this case, I could have waited until the conversation finished for the guard here, and he would not have come in here because he would walk away, and then I could get the knife without having an issue. But since I did not realize that the guard was going to be he didn't finish the conversation, which was part of the reason, which didn't occur because I threw the coin at that moment in time. He was still there, he saw me, but I was able to catch him. So here we have to wait for these two guards to finish their conversation talking about the evacuation key method, which we have all that we're going to do, that we have all the items that we need to prepare. Being the kitchen knife and the evacuation key card. The evacuation key is on this floor and the floor above, and they need to be swiped within a certain amount of time from each other. I'm not aware of what that time is, but you want to do it as quick as possible. They mentioned that you could do it where if someone was upstairs and they ran downstairs, they can do it. Since I don't have a disguise, I can't just run upstairs and run downstairs.
Just like fire drills.
So here, I open up both the parachutes for the targets, and using the kitchen knife, I sabotage them. So from here, there are pipes outside these windows that you can use to climb up to the top. There is a guard that patrols in this area, and sometimes the target will come through here, so you have to be careful when coming up here. He actually goes and peers over that balcony that you climb up. So I'm going to distract and knock him out just for ease of use, that he isn't there when I come to run by.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
Since there's no quick area to dump this body, I just shove it over here. And pick up the gun and move it so it doesn't get noticed by a guard and they come and pick it up. Now, as you can see inside Instinct, you can see the line of where the card key is. I swipe this one here and then immediately run and flip over the side. And then go to the left, slide down, run, and swipe the card key again. Now the evacuation protocol has been triggered and the targets will be heading to the exit. At this point, you can go start heading towards whatever exit you want to be, that you want to exit in. I personally wanted to see them, what happens when they happen at the helicopter, and we can use the helicopter as an exit. And since we were right here, I went back here, headed over here. So the helicopter needs a helicopter key to escape, which can be found on the below platform here from the ladder. Find it lying right here. So you'll see both targets are coming here to take the helicopter to escape. They're waiting for all the guards to get together.
How are we looking? Are we clear? Solid copy. All clear.
They then proceed to the helicopter pilot, who mentions that he did not prepare to take off. He mentions to use the emergency parachutes,
They've left the helipad.
and they go
Their
and
last
take the
chance
parachutes.
is by parachute. Make
At
sure
this point,
that
you're just
doesn't
waiting
happen.
until they take the parachutes and jump off. At this point, the targets jump off the building and pull their parachutes and die because there is no way to deploy the parachutes as they are cut. So they
Carl
both
Ingram
fall,
finally gets what he
and
deserves.
you get the mile-high
Good
drop
news. Let's
challenge.
get Marcus Stuyvesant.
At this point, you
We
just
got
sneak
him
up and make sure you
47.
don't get spotted by the
Soon
guards,
there will be no
exit the
more
mission
Providence.
in the helicopter,
You need to find an exit.
and you are
Our
fine.
business is done here, but it's far from over.
And this is how I got suit-only Silent Assassin on Master difficulty in Dubai.